Situated due north of Australia and surrounded by the Bismarck and Solomon Seas, Papua New Guinea is a land of diverse and mysterious beauty. It is also a land of great need. With only 50% of the population over age 15 able to read or write, high infant mortality rates, and very little sanitation and medical care present in the outlying areas, the average life expectancy for the people of Papua New Guinea is only around 65 years old. The people here are in desperate need of better medical care and education. However, the major setback still remains that there is no viable means by which to reach these remote areas. The villagers, so eager to gain medical care for their people, have created airstrips, and yet, still in many of these areas, no agencies are flying in or out to the most remote locations to give aid or support. And without the intervention of medical workers, educators, and others in these remote areas, the chances for an improved quality of life for the people in remote areas of Papua New Guinea will remain slim. However, with the help of convicted hearts, of those who are seeking to follow Jesus' words as given in the Great Commission, "Go into all the world and spread the gospel," His children in Papua New Guinea can be reached. Gary and Toni Lewis felt this burden for the people of Papua New Guinea over 2 years ago upon visiting some of the most remote areas of this beautiful yet struggling country. Gary, a missionary pilot, and Toni, a registered nurse, both with over 10 years of missionary experience overseas, have decided to answer the call placed on their hearts. They have committed to go to a land vastly unknown to them, but greatly known to the Lord, to help His forgotten children.
Papua New Guinea, and this is our little plane that we're going to take with us to use for medical work and hopefully be able to help people with medical and transportation. And we hope to be down there for around 3 years or so. It takes a lot of resources to get everything down there that we need. We're working on that, and we have faith that God is going to help us with that. We're not going to take the airplane with us right now. We're going to ship it later, and that's going to probably cost somewhere in the neighborhood of what, $20,000 probably?
Probably at least, yeah.
That we don't have yet, but we know God's going to provide, and this is His project, so He's in charge of it.
The wings will come off of it. It'll go into a 40-foot shipping container. They'll ship it all the way down to the capital of Papua New Guinea, which is Port Moresby. And then we have to take it out of the container, put the wings back on it, make sure everything's good. Then we fly it across the country to Vanimo, where we're going to be based, and then use it to fly into remote villages where there's no health work of any kind. Try to provide health workers as well as do medical evacuations for patients that need hospital care, and take in Bible workers and teachers and supplies to remote areas where right now they've had airstrips built for 10-15 years and an airplane has never come to land to help these villages. So we're reaching out to those people in the Sepik Delta, trying to provide some air transportation to do for medical work and the gospel work. And then as soon as we get the details worked out for maintenance, we need somebody to come and help do the maintenance on the aircraft, because we're not certified to do that. So we need somebody to help keep the aircraft maintained so that it's safe to fly. And so if anybody knows of a mechanic that would love to come and live in the bush, it's rather primitive there, but the experience is awesome serving the Lord, and we're just hoping that somebody's going to step up and say, "Yes, Lord, send me." But we're going to go down and start building a hangar, build a house, to get a vehicle to transport fuel for the aircraft. Fuel for this aircraft costs $15 a gallon there, and you have to bring it in by ship. So it's one of those hurdles that we have to work on, but God is able, and when it's His project, it's His problem. And we've done this before in South America. We've seen God's hand work on our behalf before. We have the confidence and the faith that He's going to continue as long as we're doing His will, His work, His way.